Hey guys, System here, and this is Skyopolis 5. Hope everyone is well, having a great day. Let's go ahead and jump back into this pretty cool pack. And in between episodes, I went ahead tore up our platform a little bit more. So yeah, it looks pretty sparse here right now. I did do some decorating. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's busy, it's colorful, and that's what I'm going for in this playthrough. So I guess that's the thing. Whole bunch of the Skyroot, I guess, trapdoors there to kind of cover up our thing, which looks good. And then a whole bunch of just strip stuff. So anyway, definitely what I did there. Also broke down my farms. I'm going to probably have to set up my farm somewhere else. I just didn't like them where they're at. But anyway, down here, I would have headed, finished up down here as well, I guess. Moved our portals down here. And I was using this to make a whole bunch of obsidian, a whole bunch of blaze rods, did a full chest, and other things as well, netherite. So I may actually have some netherite still in there. I don't know if I actually went ahead and picked it up. And I don't have any kind of auto collection right now. No, it looks like I already grabbed it all. Good amount of leftover blazing blood. So another 115 buckets there. I think I have about 100 buckets of lava as well. So this thing works good, basically, is what I'm trying to say in my weird little way. So what we're going to do today, I think the plan is to go ahead and work on this mod here, LaserIO. I actually want to use this mod. So this mod's in the pack, right? It's from Direwolf. Direwolf made this. I want to use it to go ahead and automate our dust, basically. So I want to go ahead and automate dust. Then once we have a dust, we'll go ahead and get our new liquid. Then we'll do the automation of processing all of our dust too. So I think that's kind of the idea. So went ahead and grab some of these here, raw logic chips. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here too. These are just augment speeds. Make them work twice as fast. So they'll make the furnaces work twice as fast, right? But they use double as much fuel. So they are a little expensive to run. But anyway, go ahead and pop those in there. What else do I need here? I wanted to go ahead and make the book too, actually. Let's go ahead and grab a book here. Let's do that. We'll have to let those smelt down for a second either way. Go ahead and grab that there. That looks good. Get ourselves at least one of those logic chips. And then I should be able to just go ahead, make ourselves the book for the mod. There you go. That is good there. It is LaserIO 101. So what LaserIO is kind of a mod that is kind of a replacement for old EnderIO. And also kind of like XNet, right? So it can access multiple sides of machine via one kind of connection. So that's kind of the idea. So these things, these laser nodes are actually really powerful, and I need to learn them because they are actually pretty crazy, and I'm pretty pumped to try them out, but I think we got enough of these chips now. Let's actually go ahead and grab them. Let's go ahead and grab, what do we need here? A bunch of stuff. I think we need to grab the wrench first, so let's actually go ahead and get a wrench. Then we need some of these laser connectors, so let's go ahead. How many of these do I want, actually? Go ahead and put all these in here first. There we go. Go ahead and grab a good amount of those just so we can grab nodes. Let's do that. And then we need to go ahead and grab the nodes themselves. The connectors here, these ones here, the connectors, are like ways of extending the range of the laser nodes. By default, I think they can only move their lasers like 6 blocks. This will add another 6, I think is the way that works there. I need glass though. I'm just talking and not doing stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab them. Basically what I'm saying is I don't really need the laser connectors right now. I need nodes. So let's go ahead and grab that there. Go ahead and drop those in there. Grab ourselves 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably need more, but that's fine there. We're also going to need a bunch of item cards. So the item card is going to be what make it so we can kind of set up channels with us. And they don't stack by default, so they're kind of a pain to work with. But I'm just going to grab us a little bit of them, probably about 10. Then there's also like a card holder we can grab, I think. So let's go ahead and grab that too, because that'll make moving around these cards a lot easier. Yeah, this thing right here. Let's actually go ahead and grab that. I think we can go ahead and shift and right click for that. And it'll actually pick up all the cards and put them in here. Then you can shift to right click again. That'll turn that off. Then you can take a card out. But if I, shift to right click and then try to take a card out, it's going to put it right back in there because that's kind of what that does there, right? So you might want to make sure that's not glowing when you go to take a card out. Outside of that, I think the last thing we're going to do here is a few of these overclockers. So let's go ahead, grab ourselves a good amount of these. Probably like 32 or something to go, to start with, to go. I don't know what I'm saying there. And that should be good. So I think that's going to be everything we need to kind of start off here. So that's good. So like I said, we'll go ahead and do our dust. So the way we're going to do that is grab these here. I made 3 more Cobbleton tier 3s, right? So we have these. Then we're going to have our backpack. Probably this one right here. A chute. We'll need that for sure. Some trapdoors. Probably only need like 4. Placement blocks. We'll end up needing drawer controller. A new set of drawers as well. I just need everything, man. There you go. Then we'll need the eroding water bucket. And that should be good for our first trip here. We're going to go ahead and set up on one side of this platform here. I think this is a center block, right? Just kind of make sure it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 13. Here you go. Going to go ahead and set it up here, though. We'll just kind of grab these, put them in the center type area somewhere. That is dead center, so I probably want to put it like that right there. And probably go ahead and break this. This thing breaks super slow too. Doesn't seem to matter what tool you use. It just has no tool. Takes forever to break, but anyway, do that. Then we'll go ahead and grab the node, so the first one, and pop it right here. So we're going to use this to move all the cobblestone generators, and into a drawer, right? We'll have the drawer kind of floating a little higher. Then we'll drop the stuff down and then move it from there. So that's kind of the idea. The way we're going to do that is with our cards, right? So let's actually go to here. We can kind of right click on the cards in here, and then we can change them to different settings, which is really cool. I want to have them on extract for the start, right? So initially, then I go ahead and start pulling them out. Actually, I think I could just access the side just like that. Oh, don't right click there. Oh, we have stuff here. I need to get this out of here, these pins, because kind of clicks through. Anyway, go ahead and grab the card, put it in the side there. Then I go ahead and do the same thing over here. Go ahead and do the same thing over here. Go ahead and do the same thing over here. Now, when you're looking at this too, whatever side you're looking at, right? So I'm looking at the top right now. When I open it up, it opens up to up. So you don't really have to worry about the cardinal directions too much. You basically just access the side you want to interact with and know that's what you're looking at. Also, you get this fancy GUI when you have the card holder, which is actually really nice as well. But anyway, that is good there. So we have it set right now. It's seeing all the items that's in here. And it's getting ready to move them. So that's what it's going to do. We just need to kind of get our liquid and our items in place. I think I'm going to have the backpack. We're going to have the backpack probably right here, actually. So we'll do something like that. Then we'll have the liquid maybe here. Will that work? I think that works, right? So let's actually do that. I guess not. It has to go one higher. Put it up here. There you go. Didn't even think about that. Go ahead and get you out of here. And we'll go ahead and get our liquid kind of, floating there. I think I didn't grab enough trapdoors either, did I? Let's go ahead and grab one more. Sweet. Go ahead and do that. And then go ahead and pop that up there. Go ahead and get those all closed. And that looks good, right? So we're going to have our liquid suspended right in this spot. So that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and get our liquid in place like this. And then from here, we'll go ahead and set up our chute. And we're going to use a smart chute here. We're not going to use the other chute. Explain why in a second here. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and throw the smart chute right there. So one of the settings on the smart chute that we didn't set previously is you can actually set it so it, actually do I need a wrench for that? Is that how that works? Why can't I, is it a certain side? I thought you could change the settings of these. So apparently you can't actually do the scrolling until it's connected to an inventory. So once I put the drawer on top, I can go ahead and actually scroll up. So that was a little weird. I did not know that's the thing. I thought you could just be able to set it. Did not know you had to actually wait. But basically what this setting does is wait till it has 64 cobblestone before it'll actually drop it in, which is going to greatly reduce the lag over time. So that is kind of the main reason I wanted to set that setting there. I was a little confused why it wasn't working, but anyway. And this is effectively pretty much ready to go. All we have to do is go ahead and put another node up here. This node is going to take the cobblestone and put it inside it, right? So what we'll want to do is set up another card. So we'll want to have a insert card on this one. There you go. Then go ahead, I guess, and make sure we're targeting the downside. Go ahead, grab one of them, pop that in there. And all we have to do now is link up the two nodes. And the way you actually link up the nodes is super easy. You just go ahead and grab the wrench here, the laser wrench. Do that, right, shift and right click, and then right click on this. Should get a little red beam between them, and we should be getting cobblestone in there. So you can see there it's actually going up kind of slowly. We can speed that up, you know what I mean? But it's doing its thing here, which is cool. I may actually remove this temporarily too, because I don't want it actually dropping items yet once it hits 64 items, which is what's going to happen. But anyway, next thing we'll do is speed it up so it actually gets items quicker. But basically that's how easy it is to make it so this thing moves items, right? So it's connecting all four of these and moving all the cobblestone to that central point. So that's cool. Now the next thing I want to do, like I said, is speed them up, right? So the way we're going to do that is just go ahead and access the side, right? You can go ahead and into the item card and right click on it and get this interface. Then you can put these overclockers in here. I'll kind of show you too. Without the overclockers, you can only change the transfer amount up to 8. When you have overclockers in here, you can hold down shift. You can actually put up to 64. So once a second, it'll try to send 64 cobblestone, which it will never have. So it'll just send what it always has, right? So that's kind of the idea there. Go ahead and do that on this one as well. Go ahead and probably set up these other ones as well. Super easy, super useful, and yeah, really, really powerful here. Really anxious to get kind of these fully working, you know what I mean? Set up in a really kind of robust setting, because you can connect with items, energy, power, liquids on the same side. It's crazy. Like you can just move everything through here. That's why it's comparable to LaserIO. Also, I should mention too, I only have the basic magnet upgrade in this one. I don't have it turned on yet. I'm gonna have to filter that, but it's mainly because the range on this one is only 4 away. So we'll go to here. If I had the other one, to go to here. So I just cutting down on how much the magnet's going to be, but that's going to be what collects all the items, right? So that's good. Let's go ahead and grab you real quick. Go ahead and set a block list. We'll need it on this right here. That's good. Just to make sure it doesn't pick up anything. And this should be effectively ready to go, right? So if I went ahead and let this drop things, I guess. Let's go ahead and do this here, right? Make sure it's actually turned back up to the max speed. It's going to get a whole lot of items really quick. They're just dropping in the world, right? But we can actually go ahead and pick those up pretty quickly too. So what we'll do, how do I want to do this? Probably like this right here. Go. I need one more drawer. I don't know why I grabbed 3. Go. That is good. Go ahead and put one here, one here, one here, one here. I have my old drawers over here. I don't want to switch over to the ones that we kind of been using. So I'm just doing that right now. We'll go ahead and throw another node here. And basically all we need to do is tell this node now, this one down here, to move all the items that are in the backpack into here, right? So all we need is 2 more cards, basically. I did make a giant mess there, though. Let's go ahead and get everything into a drawer so we can kind of start here. Go, do that there. Probably shouldn't have hooked it up yet, but I did what I did. And that there. Awesome. Right click on that. And then, yeah, let's go ahead. I guess this one here I want to set to an extract. So let's grab our card holder. That's good. Set it to extract. Awesome. Make sure we are inside the up. Put in the actual card, right? So do that right there. And we'll want this one max speed as well. So let's just make that real quick. This one I may also lower how often it sends items, just so it tries to keep it really clear. Actually, I'll put it on once a tick. It tries to send 64. That should make it super fast there. Then we just need to have a insert on this one, right? So this one here, we'll just switch over to an insert. Oh, that's not an insert. This one here, insert. There you go. And then we just access it down this way, right? Just like that. Put that right there. And that should start moving the items in there, right? Kind of watch it here. You moving stuff? Let's see. Oh, I didn't tell it to pick up stuff yet. There you go. Try that and see if that's working. Oh, I need to connect the nodes. Let's go ahead and do that first, I guess. If that one's already linked, I should be able to just right click that. And now stuff should come in here. Yeah, it's actually all coming in. And that backpack should be pretty much empty, right? Except for it's already full. In that short amount of time, with those 4 cobble gens, it's already filled up 2 stacks of blank nuggets. So need a couple upgrades here, and then we'll kind of move on. Yeah, but you can see like this setup, even just with the 4 cobble gens, right? It's going to get really fast, really quick. So I'm thinking I'm going to stick with about 4 and just upgrade them at this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab, I don't know how many, like 20. Here you go. Just get these kind of all maxed out as much as I can right now. There you go. I have all the upgrades in there. We're looking pretty good. It's at 1,280 stacks that I can hold right now. And I think I have 5 of each, which is not too bad. I'll probably put in 1 more actually, and then a void upgrade, just so if it ever gets full, it'll just void it off, right? But yeah, this is pretty good all around. You may notice too, it's not constantly coming in, and that's by design. That's because I set the setting here to wait until it has 64 cobblestone before it drops it. It is a giant lag reducer, right? So every once in a while, you'll just kind of see a big batch, and then it'll kind of send it, and then it's gone. And then the bats came. I need to go sleep. So I'm just gathering up everything we need for our Cosmo water here. Last thing we need here is 4 of these, actually. Then we're pretty much done. I need to get my buckets back. Can I please have those? That is good. And yeah, the recipe is actually not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I thought it was going to be kind of painful to get this recipe done, but pretty simple all around, actually. It's mostly just the catalyst for all the previous levels. And the only one you might not have, but I did because I was using it for our meshes, is the underground enriching water. So I didn't even have to go ahead and do the alloy, right? So I never had to go ahead and do that. But outside of that, you just need the weak enriching. So that one there. Then you need some aqua catalyst. You need 4 of these, of course. Then a bunch of the asteroid blocks. And some of the spacesuit upgrades. So pretty simple all around. Not that bad. I need my buckets again. This table is a bucket thief. Let's go ahead and do that. Awesome. When I made that in the video, people were like, oh, you left all your buckets on there. You're a bad person. Because I always go and make new buckets, right? But people obviously don't realize just how many buckets I usually make in a pack. I usually make about 100. I'm a bucket collector. I always just throw them inside my system, then kind of forget that they're there. Like they don't exist anymore after that point. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the last catalyst. Then we should be able to grab our Cosmo water. There you go. That's awesome. And what does this one go into? So we go ahead and go here. Looks like it goes into nether enriching. So all we really need to do is grab this here. Isn't it just 2 of these, I think? Yeah, it's just 2 of these, I think. Is it this? Yeah, just go ahead and grab a bucket here. Then we go ahead, I guess, and duplicate our nether enriching. Where is that? I have a bucket of that there somewhere, so let's do that. We'll just use netherrack here for a second. Sweet. Go ahead, pop that down, throw that in there. That one's backed up. Then I should be able to take that and throw that in there. There you go. We have our new water. So that is fantastic. So this Cosmos water, if we go to use on this one, what's this one actually going to produce for us? So I know one of the items is osmium. I saw that at one point. Is it here? Yeah, you go item inside to see what it kind of does there. There's no way to look at them kind of separately. So Pebble is going to give us waste and asteroid rocks, stuff we don't need. I doubt we'll ever have to do that one. This one here, that's just the bucket of liquid. This one here is the dust. So it's going to give us fluorite, salt, and waste. So I don't know if we're going to need that one, but we'll see if we need it. This one here, this is the main one here, is it? What is that? Cosmos. Well, you can throw a bunch of bricks in here and get black iron. So that's cool. So that is an option there. Anything else? There's got to be one for the main one. I'm missing the nugget. Let's go to nuggets here. What are the nuggets going to turn into in this one? Go there. That's black iron. Where is the blank? Right there. Probably went right past it too. People are probably screaming at me. Nuggets. There you go. So I throw the nuggets in here. We get lead, uranium, waste, osmium, and lead. So I guess the main ones are uranium, lead, and osmium. So that is pretty cool. The uranium we'll be able to use for extreme reactors. We'll be able to use that for a power source. And the osmium, of course, for mechanism. Have no idea what we're using the lead for, but I guess we'll figure that out. So I went ahead and moved all our waters here to these holes in the ground, right? So they're all kind of set up. One doesn't have anything in it right now. That's going to be ultimate enriching water later on. So that's like the last one that we'll get to in the pack. But I have drawer set up, chute set up, and node set up for every one of them. So they're ready to go. So if I need to automate them, I should be able to wire them, I guess transfer them from here, right? So this actual node right there, right? So that should work out. And yeah, we're going to try to see if we can go ahead and get it kind of set up in round robin. So the first ones we're going to set up here. This is kind of the plan. I want to go ahead and send nuggets here, here, and here. So that'll go to the nether, get us our gold and stuff like that. Then I guess we'll have to send the gems there too, but we'll do that later. The Cosmo, that'll start getting us some new metals, right? Also, I think the gems in here get us emeralds and something else. I forget what the other thing was, but we'll look at that. And then this one will give us our iron and stuff. These other ones I don't need all the time. They're very kind of specific, right? I'll end up having it set up to get us like sand, for instance. I'm definitely going to need sand going forward for glass, right? So that'll be one I have to do independently. And we should be able to do it all with this one node. So that's kind of my plan here. Kind of see how it works out. But I want to try out these three with a round robin setting, because it's going to save us a lot of cards if we can actually do it that way. So we'll kind of try it out here. Kind of dug out a hole down here. Oh, why did I do access to this one? This is not the one I need to access, actually. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw that there. And this here. This is going to make it just so we can make the laser go further. So that's the thing. Then I guess the one we actually need to connect to is going to be this one here. So let's do that. And that means we're going to have to get another upgrade for that too, which is good, actually, because I'll be able to show you that it's required. But anyway, let's do that there. Go ahead and connect to this one as well. And this one here is going to be a busy boy, right? So I'm just going to go ahead, connect it to all of these nodes here. There you go. And that's going to be where all the items kind of come in. And then we'll filter them at these nodes here, right? So that's good. So we have our little disco going on. Everything's wonderful. And that's great. Now, the next thing we need to do right now, look at this here. In the down slot, we already have one space occupied. Now, little kind of quirk with these things is they have 9 slots, right? But you can't actually use them at first, right? You have to upgrade them. So you go, where's it here? It tells you about it. I was reading about it. Where is that upgrade? It's like the node one, not the laser node. There's like a node overclocker. There's a card overclocker. Node overclocker. Node overclockers are a more complex component. Each node can only operate 1 card per side per tick. For every one of these cards that you add, you can have 1 more per tick, right? So 1 more slot for a card. So if I wanted to have 8 cards in that 1 slot going down, I would need 8 of those upgrades, basically. So we're just going to go ahead and make some of those node upgrades here because I need a couple of them. Probably just one to start, but anyway, let's just go to node here. There you go. Go ahead and grab a few. Probably just like that. Like I said, I only need one originally, but that's good. And we'll kind of get this configured here. So this one here is going to be a extract, right? So this will be an extract here. And I'm going to have to tell, oh, I need filter upgrades too. I kind of forgot about that as well. Let's go ahead and grab them. They're a separate upgrade. What is it here? Let's go to laser and then see if we can find the filter ones. Mod filter, counting, basic. This is the one we want here. Go ahead and grab 4 of them. So in here, I think we just go, actually, I think we take this here. There you go. I want to have this one set to just nuggets, right? So this is going to be moving nuggets around. So that's kind of the idea of this, right? Keep everything kind of separate, and then we could kind of run it through all the same system. That's why I wanted to use this mod too. But anyway, go ahead and pop that in there. So that's there. That's allow. So it'll allow nuggets there. That's great. That's going to have to go into this one. I think it goes here, right? We can actually see it there too. I'm going to slow this way down at first too. So transfer amount 1. Transfer, that's probably fine on the speed. So 1 second only send 1 nugget. Then I want to test out the round robin. True. I think I want it forced, right? That way it'll wait until it has one before it says it, right? I think that's the way that works when enforced. So if there's like not enough in the space or it doesn't get to send it to that one, it sits there and waits until it has enough to send it to that one. So it's like true round robin, right? Everything's even. So we'll try that one anyway. I think that's what it is. And that's good there. And then I guess we'll just have to go into, I guess, here, right? We'll make sure we're on down. Set that there. We'll have to make sure there's a node overclocker in there. So that one works. Once you have the overclocker in there, you'll notice there's a second little laser there. So that's good. And I think we're good. I guess we just need to set some inserts, right? So if I do a insert on this, did I actually set the round robin? I don't know. Anyway, these are all set to insert anyway, so it shouldn't matter, right? Also, I should do a channel on this too. Just keep this clean. So if we go to this one here, I think we can go here. There's like 2 spots for channels, so I'm not sure what these are for. There's one here and one here. I'm going to guess this is like a master channel, and this is like a card channel maybe. I'm not sure. So if I do that and then go to this one, no, that one's not orange. So I'm not sure what the difference between the channels are. Does that change anything out here? That changes nothing out here. So I'm not sure what this channel is for. This channel seems to change the channel for the actual card because I see the orange here, right? So we'll do a orange channel there. Then I can just make sure these are all on orange channels. That way, if I need to move nuggets again, I can do it very cleanly as well. Anyway, there's our item there. I guess we need to go ahead and set 3 of these to the same channel as well. I'm still learning this too, right? So I knew most of it, but now we're getting into new stuff. Anyway, there we go. That's good. Then these ones all on the bottom. I should be able to put one here, right? So that's getting a nugget. I don't know why it's not dropping. We'll kind of look at that in a second. One there, and then one here. Why no drop? Oh, it's waiting for 64. That's normal. Okay, so it already has 8 nuggets. I'm just trying to see, you know what, let's start fresh. Let's clear this out. I want to see how the round robin's doing. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. There you go. That round robin actually looks like it's working pretty well. That's not bad at all. Okay, cool. So that part's working, it looks like. So I should be able to ramp that up. I guess we'll have to wait until it gets to 64, see if they all drop, and they should get all picked up by this bag as long as I have this on. I need to get this hooked up to importer as well, right? So probably should do that while we're waiting. Let's do that. I'm just trying to do really controlled at first, then we'll go ahead and jack up the speed. I just need to make sure I have everything in the actual refined storage with lots of upgrades too, because it's going to get filled up very quickly. So I have the cable a little jank here. I'll have to change the cable RAM. I didn't realize the laser connector was directly under where my importer is going to be. I guess I could put a cover here, but yeah, I don't know if I want to bother. I'll probably just end up moving the laser over one. It doesn't matter too much. But yeah, it seems like it's working. I jacked up the speed a tiny bit. It's doing 3 items at a time. It's gone through a few cycles. And the only issue I could probably see kind of in the future is the import might not be fast enough. But kind of watching it here, just seeing how many items come in through a cycle. Because these cycles are going to happen real fast when I kind of turn on max speed. Because we're going through a massive backlog. I guess after the backlog would be should be fine, right? But anyway, let's kind of see it once it hits 64 here. There you go. It's going to go 63, then 64. And that is 3 stacks of 64 dropping at once. There you go. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. Of course, like I said, it's going to go really fast at first, right? Because there's so much so many nuggets in here, for instance, right? There's almost 1,000 stacks of nuggets in here, which is crazy. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get them processed for sure. Before I can do anything, though, I need to go ahead and upgrade everything that drops in these, right? So maybe I'll actually break this temporarily, just so I can kind of get a full account for everything that's going to come through there. Then I'll jack up the speed. So I went ahead and made 2 stacks of drawer upgrades here. I think I upgraded pretty much everything we should need to. I haven't done things like, actually I did go ahead and do this one too, right? I think I have everything for nuggets anyway. So I think nuggets are good. So I shouldn't have to worry about nuggets now. This thing might be actually backed up right now. It is too. Should probably go ahead and hook it back up. But I think we're okay to ramp up at least the nuggets now. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. Kind of change it down here a little bit too, just to make it a little more tidy. Actually added in one more of the laser connectors because I really want it in the center. I really want that piece of wood there too. So anyway, that's the thing. So I just added one more laser there. So that is good. Also, where does this wood go? Is that wood? And this wood belongs over here. This is very important to me. Go ahead and put one right there as well. That's good. And everything should be running now just fine, right? Did I just grab something? What do I have here? My backpack's not on, is it? No, it's off. Okay. Let's go ahead and ramp it up, though. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually have this thing running at a good pace, right? So let's actually... Oh, I didn't put overclock upgrades in this one. Go ahead and do this here. Here you go. And this will probably go a lot faster. Just curious if it can actually keep up. It's actually keeping up. So that's not bad at all. And actually, can you overclock the importers? I haven't really checked that. So here, there's no real benefit because you can't change the tick speeds on these. But does this actually make this faster? Doesn't seem to. That didn't seem to do any difference at all. So I don't know if there's any reason. Maybe if someone knows that, maybe I have to read the book some more. But maybe there is a reason to upgrade the actual the insert channels. But it didn't seem like it actually did anything. It didn't speed up anything. So that's not too bad there. And is that actually full speed? Just make sure here. Oh, no, this is not full speed at all. This is going to double the speed right there. See how it's doing now? It's still keeping up. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's falling behind. Yeah, I can't do this right now. Once it's caught up, I'll be able to do that. But it's going to have to go through a lot of stacks of stuff before I can do that. I think you left click to put it back up, right? Let's put it at like 15 for right now. Let's see if we're able to at least keep up with that. Are you able to catch up? Oh my goodness, we got so many nuggets coming in. Kind of curious if it's going to get caught up or not, or if I need to slow it down some more. But you can see the production we're kind of going to have here. Of course, it won't always be going this fast, like I said. It's really got to get through that backlog. And it looks like it's totally overwhelmed right now. So let's slow it down a little bit. But yeah, definitely working, definitely doing its thing. I do need to set up a channel now for gems, right? So I'll end up doing one there. And like I said, I'll probably have to do one for... I have to kind of look at the dust and this stuff here and see if there's any other materials we get out of that. But if so, again, we can just add more of the node overclockers, set up the channels, send them exactly where we want, round robin them if they have to go to numerous places, and that'll actually work out for us, right? But I guess the gems too. The only other one I know we need from there, we got a new material there as well, right? Yeah, we have emeralds that are coming in through the Cosmo enriching. But it looks like it's only 2 liquids, so actually really easy. I'm actually amazed at how well this is working. I thought we're going to have backup issues. This is actually crazy. Our resources should be going up quick too. So like uranium, how fast we get? We're already at 3.3k uranium, which is actually pretty crazy. With our current upgrades too, we can hold, what is this here? 7,168 stacks. So it shouldn't fill up anytime soon. Anyway, so that's actually pretty cool and really rad all around. That's wicked, man. This is actually crazy how much production we're getting out of this with just 4 cobblestone generators. It's actually insane. So I went ahead and got this hooked up for gems as well. So I have it right here, right? So here's cards, same as the last one, right? So round robin force, just using a new channel. So it's on pink now, so I don't have to worry about the items ever mixing in any weird way. And then over here I just have, I guess, new drawers. I went with 2x2s, just, yeah, I was having an issue, right? Because the gems I've already gone through and done like 150 stacks of gems, right? So it's actually already done all of them, right? It's gone through a lot of the blanks too, actually. So they'll get totally caught up before too long, which is good. But yeah, the way I have it set where it has to wait for 64, they were locking up the slot, right? So switch over to 2x2s just so there's always an open slot so a new item can come in, then can drop out. I just like using these instead of chests because, well, chests have all the inventories, you have more moving parts, more lag. These have the 4 slots. They have like a table for their inventory, way less laggy in the long term. And I'm always focused on lag now in later packs, ever since like 1.7, right? So yeah, just anyway, this is working out really well. It's doing its thing. It's pulling in the stuff, and it's working all around. Like I said, I'll have to just sort out what we have to do with dust and stuff. Then we'll have to figure out redstone. But for now, it's going to get through this entire backlog of nuggets and the blank gems, at which point I should be able to ramp up the speed up to almost max on those. Shouldn't even matter, but either way, really good, really awesome. I think I can go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. When you guys all have a good one, see you guys in the next video. Later.